Welcome to Solar 101. Here you will find out all you need to know about the basics of solar energy, as well as helping homeowners that you meet during this campaign to go solar. In this module, we will go through the basics, including net metering and how panels work. Then we will cover the offer and why to go solar. Finally, we will review the process of going solar, what is necessary in order to submit a proposal, and how to get a proposal to a potential customer. So generally, everyone knows what solar energy is, but not everyone knows how it works. The next few slides will cover the solar basics. What is a PV or photovoltaic system? What is a solar panel? How does solar power work? What is an inverter and what does it invert? What is a kilowatt versus a kilowatt hour? And how long does it take to install a solar system? A PV or photovoltaic system is comprised of a solar panel array, a DC to AC inverter, and other electrical hardwire seen here. It's used to capture energy from the sun and to generate electricity. Generating solar energy for residential properties is very simple. A solar array, or a group of solar panels, is ideally placed on the south-facing panel of the roof of the house. Considering that the equator is south of us, we want, of course, to be pointing our panels in the general direction of the sun and its path throughout the course of the year. The array collects the sun's energy during the sunlight hours as DC energy. The energy travels through isolators down to an inverter that converts the DC, or direct power, to AC, or alternating power, which actually powers your home. A bidirectional utility meter is attached to the house alongside your normal utility meter that allows any surplus energy generated by your system to be exported to your local energy grid. During the daytime, you're generating power and exporting it to the grid, and at nighttime, you're drawing from the grid. The net result is what we consider net metering. When you install solar on your home, you'll receive what is called a smart meter. A smart meter is a digital meter that tracks the net energy consumption of your home. Energy consumption is measured by kilowatt hours. A kilowatt hour is the amount of kilowatts used over the duration of an hour. A kilowatt just means 1,000 watts. Energy is bought and sold on the open market in kilowatt hour units. For example, this is a 4.2 kilowatt system, and it consists of 14 panels of 300 watts per panel. Most residential panels have about 60 cells. So commissions for sales of solar systems are often based on the total number of watts or kilowatts installed within that system. Again, this is a 4.2 kilowatt system. If you remember from before, the solar panels collect the sun's energy as DC, or direct power. But most homes in the US run on AC power, or alternating current power. That means the DC must be inverted to AC in order to be useful to the home. There are two types of inverters, the string inverters and microinverters. Think of them as connected like Christmas lights. If you have a string inverter and one panel gets shade, it can potentially knock out the other panels that are not shaded, much like a string of Christmas lights and a missing light bulb. If you have microinverters, then that same panel gets shade, then the rest of the panels are still able to function normally. Most of what we will be selling in this context are microinverters that will be more useful for a homeowner over the course of a year than a string inverter. Now, let's transition to the process of signing someone up to go solar. This is a very simple process if you follow these guidelines. For now, the commissions are very generous. Let's hope that it stays that way. The entire process takes around 60 days, and you'll be paid promptly after the installation. So let's go through each step now. The first job is to collect your lead's utility bill. Make sure that when you collect the utility bill, you get a clear photo of the full page and up-close photos of the utility graph as it shows the monthly usage in kilowatt hours. This allows for a very accurate quote and design proposal. While creating the proposal, it is possible to make adjustments to the proposal according to the customer's requests. It is possible to add or remove panels and move panels to different parts of the roof. You can adjust pricing and compare options, adjust financing options, and then sign the documents in person or by using DocuSign. This part is extremely user-friendly and fun. Now, the proposal is actually an extremely useful tool to help push the sales process forward. It will show the system size, how much the system will produce per year in kilowatts, the annual usage, the number of panels, the type of panels, the types of inverters, and how much the system will offset. It also shows the site design for the customer and shows their current consumption. When the installation comes out to do the site survey, they will use a Sun Eye tool. This allows them to confirm the location of the solar panels for optimum sun exposure. To cut down on the amount of time it takes to process an order, you can take pictures of the customer's home and upload them into the portal. There are instructions on how to do this online, so please check in your app. The pitch of the roof is important with regards to gathering the most amount of sunlight. Steep roofs are often harder to get sunlight from than flat roofs. In many of the states in the United States, there are different exposure to peak sunlight hours. Obviously, working in the Southwest United States, there will be more exposure to sunlight. The angle of the panel contributes to its efficiency. This is called the slope and will be adjusted in parallel with the slope of the roof. The azimuth is the orientation of the panel, either north, south, east, or west. As mentioned before, south-facing panels in the United States generate the most power. The altitude of the panel also contributes to the total amount of energy generated by the panel. Once the agreement has been signed, the CAD design is done within 7 days. Once CAD design is done, the customer will get to see the final layout and how the system will look. The next step is securing a permit with the utility and the city. Once the permits are back, we schedule installation. After installation, we schedule our connection. And that is a great time for you to throw a party for the customer. Make sure to film it and post it on social media, and this will help you generate more referrals and more commissions. Please take 2 minutes to watch this installation video so you can get excited about selling solar.